Hello everyone, this is your girl Navspaya coming to you with an update on my locks as far as the stage that I'm in right now and what I'm getting ready to do with them. I am getting ready to shampoo my locks and I am also getting ready to pop them. Some of you might call it, well, most of us in the lock community or whatever calls it popping your locks or pulling them apart. A lot of my locks, if you've watched my previous videos, a lot of my locks I previously or have let marry or grow together. Well, I changed my mind and decided to pop them or pull them apart because with my thinking or the way I feel is that I will have more versatility with them. I will be able to do more with my locks once I pull them apart. So, as you just saw some of the before pictures as to what they're looking like right now as far as how they've grown together. Now, just to let you know that my top up here is very, very much together, and I will not be pulling these apart up here. I will let my front ones continuously grow together. You're going to say, well, Napsphaya, how is that going to look if you're just going to let your top ones stay together and then your back ones are loose? We'll just see as they go. But as far as the ones around the side, for the most part, I will try to cut those apart without, what's the word I'm looking for? Without, look at me trying to use a big word and I can't even think of it. But without, it's not sacrificing, but you know what I mean, without damaging as much of my locks as I can. But you see how this, see that? That can easily be cut apart, cut away from each other. And then I'll be able to see my parts again. Let me turn around for you. I'll be able to see my parts again. And I'll be able to do, you know, more styles with my locks. Of course, I will still be a freeformer. If you want to put a title on it, I will still be considered a freeformer. But I will no longer be letting my locks mat together or marry or grow together. The top ones will continue to do that. But as far as my back ones, the most part, for the ones that I can separate, I will. If I see that they've grown together way too much, I will not be separating those. Okay? I will come back to show you. Okay, hello everyone. I'm back after shampooing my hair. In the shower, I did cut some of them, as you just saw on the picture. I did not cut away all of them because some of them, and probably over time, I will cut away more. But what ended up happening was they're really, really, really matted together. And it's probably about 1 inch, 2 inch, you know, as far as that they've grown, you know, together, the locks. So maybe over time, I will continuously trying to ply at that to get it softer and loosen it up and cut away at those that are still together. But for the most part, I did get a lot cut away. And of course, that was me doing it in the shower and not having a mirror. I can, of course, do it now. But that's another thing I wanted to mention, too, as far as when I was letting them mat and grow together. I explained in another video that I had done was that they were all doing this. So now with me cutting away, that's helping with my length, with some of the locks to hang a little longer in the back. As you can see right here, hang on, there's one I can cut. Sorry about that. Like right here, I can see was being able to feel my scalp, and I was like, "Oh, is that how it feels?" See how those little pieces are together? Those pieces right here, how they're still together. And that's a lot that I'll cut through. I'm going to eventually do it, but not at this time. See that? That right there. How much that's grown together. And then this whole piece here. And I'm just showing you guys, just wanting you all to see if this is something that you were considering doing. No, I'm not trying to talk anyone out of doing it, but just to let you know what to expect. And also with the hairs that are being cut away, just to let you know, what they'll do is they will eventually mat into, you know, whichever lock it's connected to. See, this whole piece here is still attached. So what I'll eventually do is over time cut that apart. But for the most part, I am, what's the word? Satisfied with the way that it has come out so far. A thing I wanted to mention regarding people, if people that are, some of you that might be palm rolling your locks or even tightening, but mainly palm rolling them together. I was wanting to mention that please be careful, especially if you started out with a small size lock and you are palm rolling. Please be careful over time. You're not going to really see it in the beginning, but over time your locks will begin to get weak. And that's probably all locks, I'm sure. But with that palm rolling method, and I'm not saying don't palm roll your locks, I'm just saying please be careful with the overdoing it. You know, not doing it so often or not doing it so tight when you do it, because I must admit my Diva lock and even this one here has a couple of weak spots. You can actually kind of see this little part right here is really skinny. I'm letting this one go in. I'm going to go ahead and let this one combine with that one, my Diva lock. I know she's supposed to be her own self and doing her thing, but I'm gonna let her go ahead and grow with that one because has a weak spot. Now this one over here is kind of growing alongside that one, but they both, and I just wanted, I'm about being honest and everything. I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. I honestly think it's from over time. When I first started my locks, I was palm rolling them. And it was probably just from doing it so often, because this was the first one that I started, even when I still had my fro. Okay? And I would do it kind of off because I was just so excited to have one lock. So I think that that's what happened, but just wanting to put that out there to be careful not to overdo it so often and not so tight, especially if you have small locks, because over time they will become really weak, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to combine them, or I'm going to cut this one off. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to give you guys an update with my locks as far as where I am now with my free-forming. And yes, I am still, like I said, if you want to put a title on it, still a free-former, but no longer wanting them to grow together. As I shampoo them, I'll be continuously running my fingers through them, or I will be trying to cut them apart, okay? And that's so that I can have more versatility as far as doing styles, because to me, I was limited as to what I could do. Trying to do a flat twist to the back, that wasn't even gonna work because it was so thick at the root, because it was more than one lock. That was, sorry about the knocking, my husband doing a little handiwork. But yeah, so that's it. If you guys have any questions, of course, which I'm sure some people will, I really don't mind answering them. You're welcome to ask me. I will get back to you as soon as possible with them. Hope I've helped some of you guys. I've helped myself. This has been a journey for myself also, but hope I've helped some of you. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later. This is your girl Nabs. Peace out.